Okay, so what if in Watch Dogs, Bloom was a new centralized company run by a board of the most powerful oligarchs on Earth to survey and control us? That's way too dystopian, that's not realistic.
Toys study your children, reporting their play habits back to marketers. Appliances, consoles, and home security systems give corporations a window into your private life. Control of your vehicle and mobile device can now be breached remotely by anyone at any time. Insurance companies use algorithms to monitor your life habits and limit or deny coverage. Health providers determine if your cancer is worth treating. Search results and news feeds are skewed to bias mood and influence your vote, engineering social uprisings on a massive scale.
Well, I want to kill myself. San Francisco. Like any big cities, the powerful oligarchs control the poor, organized poverty, gang violence, homelessness, wage slavery and segregation, and they basically employ the corrupt police. So this is where the story of the main protagonist starts. A young bus driver who loved music and biking, and who was also revolted at the state of the world. Marcus. His friends also have the same outlook on society. Ranch, the goofy-ass mechanic who co-owned a garage with his partner Sitara, who is more into painting and tuning. Horatio, a passionate IT student who worked as an intern at Google. And Toby, who studied biology and has dreams of flying high and becoming an astronaut. This small group of friends don't know yet, but they're gonna somehow change the course of history.
We got an email between Thrust and his cronies. He's trying to pass a law against groups with the capability of revealing proprietary directives and actions.
A fascist candidate? It's time for action. The first thing Marcus does is to meet his aunt, Miranda.
I get it. You a councilwoman now.
And ask her to oppose Thrust as an independent candidate.
They went public with videos of my surgeries.
And that's fucked up.
But you're right. I am a councilwoman now. My hands are tied.
Come on, like, be just a normal leftist. Just, like, do some real shit, you know, like, propose some real shit, you know? Marcus and his friends then decide to launch a new San Francisco media, which aim at finding proof and connections between the state and monopolies. Golden Seg.
In a free and just society, every person is treated with dignity. In a free and just society, leaders are accountable to those they govern. And in a free and just society, individuals can rise as far as their talents and hard work will take them.
Just weeks after, Sitara received a call from a woman who wanted to testify against the Church of Scientology, which abuse and extort people. While she's busy cooking up the next leak, Marcus meets an old friend living in the hood of Oakland who got video proof with CCTV of the link between cops and gangs activity. The day after the release of these two leaks, protesters immediately take it to the streets. Which means that Golden Seg need one more brain, someone who is willing to fight and someone who knows about cybersecurity. Toby's geeky best friend, Ray, join in and show around his shop and his HQ in the basement. A week later, Wrench finds Horatio, who got off the radar for days. He realized that Horatio had a double life.
Fuck you. Fuck me.
Toby straight away tells everyone to meet at Ray's HQ for safety. There, Ray revealed to his comrades that Horatio was a notorious hacker who got into some big-time trouble when he attacked the cinema industry and extracted documents from producers tied to favoritism, corruption, and several sexual abuses.
The foundations of U.S. policy have failed us all. Democracy, free market, national security. DedSec will give you the truth. Do what you will.
After a month of learning Python, Falco, routing protocols, FTP servers, Z-Wave, DDoS, the crew decided to honor Horatio's memory and continue his legacy. So now it's bye-bye GoldenSec and hello to DedSec, an international network of hacktivists who give every tool on the internet for cybersecurity and attacks. Sitara specializes in 3D printing and give all her blueprint for free for all types of printers. The others are mostly focused on DIY IT work and coding. After a few mistakes, the crew managed to find exploits to use certain smart cars for free. And if the crew need more money, they can hack through bourgeois accounts with weak security. One of the first big missions is to attack a big pharma CEO who got richer by denying health services to the working class and by collaborating with right-wing groups to illegally max up his capital.
Attends, 1 million ou... 1 milliard? Je sais même plus compter à ce niveau-là. Il y a trop de zéros, il y a trop de chiffres qui s'enchaînent. C'est très bien comment ils finissent, hein, ceux qui gèrent les assurances maladie aux États-Unis.
With $2 million successfully given to mutual aid groups, it's time for celebration. But while at the karaoke, they receive a message from Miranda warning them that the FBI is near.
This to you at great risk. Watch, check this one out. It's from right outside.
Now things are very serious.
Shit.
Especially after Toby get informed that Ranch got kidnapped by the FBI and is about to get framed over old cases of theft. Ray then explained to Marcus that the only way to free Ranch is to physically infiltrate the servers and wipe out clean his records. So Marcus sneak into the main data center near San Francisco, make a guard go, and 2 others.
Qu'est-ce qu'il parle? Il parle de théorie du complot d'Alien.
Then he arrived at the main node in the hot aisle and find keys to install a malware that grant him permissions to modify anyone's police record. After this, Silpo, the cousin of Ranch, joined forces and pirate a national antenna that grant access to cameras and the location of where Ranch is. Silpo sent the location to the crew, a precinct in construction near Oakland. The rescue plan is almost impossible because the FBI engaged gang members and mercenaries to guard Ranch. Silpo's goal is to start a distraction, but he gets offed after only a couple of minutes. Enough time for Marcus to jam security and communication in this area. And enough time for Ranch to quickly join Ray on the other side of the property and escape this mess.
Illegally detained a DedSec member in an attempt to coerce us into working for them as well. We do not live in a police state. You are not the secret police. DedSec has given you the truth. Do what you will.
Weeks after this traumatic event, Ranch is completely shattered and opened up to Marcus about his struggle with depression, paranoia, and pursuing the struggle. But seeing the whole world fighting their government with the tools DedSec provide, Ranch decided to come back with a final plan: hack and expose all systems of oppression. For this, the crew has to rely on a lot of patience and strategy. The first step consists of Marcus sending the location of the home robot deliveries to Ranch. Afterwards, Ranch steals equipment and the van which transport the robots. The robot's motherboard and programming is then tweaked for the crew to control it. Meanwhile, other anonymous members of DedSec are finding exploits into the private servers which sell data of people's smart homes, confirming that DedSec is working as a decentralized network. Sometime later, Miranda tells Marcus that DedSec is now considered a threat to national security, aka terrorists. She also gives a lead on the next SpaceX project, Galilei, which aim at connecting the world. But something darker is brewing. Though the facility is heavily secure and militarized, Toby managed to enter by creating a fake student pass. Once inside, the goal is to get to the motherboard and inject a backdoor so that the crew can intercept all traffic passing through Galilei. One of the trickiest parts is to sneak and replace the company's motherboard with the new hacked one. After a long time waiting and a lot of Adderall, the rocket finally launched. Meaning, they are now inside a system of one of the most powerful private traffic satellites on Earth. Immediately, traffic flows lead to multiple servers who host the data of the most powerful people, nations, and companies in the world. All traffic data is automatically transferred to an open source whistleblower site.
We're already in.
News echoed that one employee at Titus Security joined DedSec and found a way to give admin rights to the crew. Unfortunately, Titus is one of the most secure and dangerous companies off of the SpaceX traffic list, and the whistleblower got stopped. With his sacrifice comes shocking information of how the military and the police target the poorest areas in the United States.
They're setting schools, clinics, stores as shoot on sight. That's subsidized housing. I mean, those people got priced out of San Francisco. Where the fuck else are they supposed to go?
Future brother.
The next step of the big plan is to enter the server room of Titus, where literally no one with a heartbeat can enter. So if animals can't enter, what about robots? With the admin rights and codes, Ranch and Marcus easily sneak in their own home robot. Then, by remotely controlling the robot, they get into the facility. Once in the data room, the robot collects all the private files by blue snarfing. Now the world can really see what these capitalist companies are making. Machines to suppress or off demonstrators, billions of dollars of subsidies, and heavy weaponry made to be used against anti-imperialist countries.
Recently leaked footage exposed the abuse, showing members of the Oakland Police Department using CTOS to flag themselves as undercover, enabling them to smuggle drugs and organize hits on members of their own community.
The craziest part is that even after all this work to expose the truth and with the police going crazy, Miranda still don't want to push for immediate reforms to at least demilitarize the cops.
Who are you protecting, Miranda? The community or the police?
Let's just say that Miranda is not very...
ACAB! All coppers are bastards!
So it seemed like it's the role of a new group to do the job of the state for the people, by the people. Exposing abusers, helping others, and joining a resistance union. An international network of many leftist collectives who have two goals: abolishing all liberal democracies and creating confederated council systems. Once the state and its police become aware of this underground network of revolutionaries, they start unleashing their wrath on the most radical parts of society, like working class areas by framing massacres as fight against drug trafficking.
As we see them,
youth have to die. Hey yo, who have the legal long gun? Who have murdered the youth, them a jam down.
Other parts of this purge include cultural centers, universities, and queer spaces, qualifying them all as degenerate terrorist gatherings. So now it's time for Marcus and his friends to cook one last video and go offline. Maybe forever.
They smuggle drugs and organized hits. And they kill those who oppose them. The poor, the powerless.
Go in now! Shadow in the moon. Even drumming hits like they don't know, like get the fuck out the commode with the short shot. Sure to make a body drop, dropping no copy, yo, no corners of cover. Terror rage, stretching, quenching the thirst of the paragon. That flies on it, fist a cord. The wrong is swore on the face of Mother Earth. Gets picked up, the trickers go, empty your brow. Really, we no family. With a pocket full of jail. They really ran our family. With a pocket full of shell. They really ran a family. With a pocket full of shell. They really ran a family. With a pocket full of shell. Really ran a family. With a pocket full of shell. They really ran a family. With a pocket full of shell. Poverty!
A model I made for the occasion. Power to the people, person wearing a hoodie with a fist in the air, and that's why I made this video. I want to share a fist in the air with y'all. And for the struggle, you know, we can't be with you in the streets, but you have certainly kept us connected to each other and the movement. Power to the people.